We're back with the CWSFL. We got week 4 down here in Egypt as the Lancers are taking on the Pharaohs. Both teams coming to this game winless, and look to try to find a way to do that here. We got little Terry versus Tom Brady Jr. and Tom Brady Jr. is started off the season balling out, and he's gonna try to find a way to get back to that here today. While little Terry is gonna try to find a way to get this Vancouver offense getting some positive yards for once, and try to play some mistake-free football. But they're gonna try to do that here today. Also, without a GM, nobody in that front office, nobody at that top dog situation for the Vancouver Lancers, as their former owner and general manager, BP, recently has stepped down. Held a team meeting earlier in the week before they hopped on the plane to Egypt and made that announcement. So the Lancers are on the search for that right now as they look to move to a new chapter in the Lancers franchise. But we're going to get down to the field for this one. We're going to see if they can start that new chapter 1-0, and in the win column, or the Pharaohs gonna find a way to get the first win of the season. But let's head down to the field. Let's get this one started and see what happens. Here we are, where we're going to see the Lancers offense come out on the field first. Not a lot of fans here in the stands for this one. Something you don't see often here with the Pharaohs home games, but I guess 0-3 start playing against an 0-3 team. That'll do it to you. But they're going to start off at the 26. Little Terry. Looking to get the arm going here early, and he does just that with a 28-yard catch. They're going to start off across midfield now. Wow, way to hold on to that for the McBite. Gets a first down. The Lancers now 2 plays, 2 first downs. And they're getting close to the red zone. Uh-oh, now they give to Avery Montroy. And look at him. He's off to the races and celebrates a little too early. So he's going to be a yard short from the end zone. But he gets 33 on that. Puts the Lancers in a first-and-goal situation. I thought they might just give it right back to him, but instead they don't. They throw it, make it difficult. Ton of Pharaohs all around. But they can't find a way to make the play. And the Lancers march down the field on the opening drive. Put up 7 points. And a statement from Vancouver. Run right up the middle with Herbo. Ooh! Way to bounce it to the outside. And gets a huge gain of 50 on the first run of the day for the Pharaohs, and the first run from Herbo in a while. Showing he's still got it. And honestly, they should give him more touches. Ooh! And down goes Tom Brady Jr. Gets sacked by the McBite. Wow. 2nd and 19 now. Probably should have stuck it with the run there. I'm going to get it right back. 10-yard run, 3rd and 9. Ooh. Ooh! Herb Collins spins off a tackle that would have put him well short of the first down, but instead keeps the play alive and moving and picks up a first down. Look at that, Damian Parrish Johnson. Good to see him catching the ball again. Gonna be a toss on the outside to Herb. Herb is in the end zone for a touchdown. He's got 77 yards rushing now on this drive. And he's going to cap all that off with the touchdown. The Lancers now are going to have to find a way to see if they can come right back out and retake the lead, because both offenses now have just drove down the field with ease to get this thing started. Wow. Uh-oh. Montroy. He comes up with a huge run right there. Puts him already across midfield now of one play. Oh, they're going to give it to the fullback. Uh-oh. Avery Montroy, 30 yards. He's a yard away from 100 and only 3 rushes. Wow. Oh, it's killing it. Uh-oh. Look at that. The Lancers are in the end zone for another touchdown on a 9-yard run on the outside for Avery Montroy. He's got 108 yards off just 4 rushes. And they're going to go for 2. Wow. And they don't get it. So they now have the lead 13-7 off a touchdown run from Avery Montroy. 35 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. And they've already pretty much scored more points in this one than they have all season. Wow. Welcome to the new era of the Lancers. Uh-oh, Lester. Tom Brady's 3 for 3 so far. 33 yards. Woo! Finds his receiver McBot for a wide open 32. Uh-oh, Herbo Collins. He's got a reception for 9 yards now. And Pharaohs are they're at the 6-yard line. Gonna try to punch this in real quick on 1st and goal. Uh-oh. And he reconnects with that McBot receiver for another wide open play. This time it's for a touchdown, and the Pharaohs are gonna come out with Eugene. Kick the extra point, take the lead now, 14-13 with 4:22 left to go here in the second quarter. Both teams so far have had two offensive possessions, 2 touchdowns, but it's like it's separated by 1 point because one team has gone for an extra point, one team hasn't, or not an extra point, 2-point conversion. Uh-oh. It's 3rd and 1. What are the Lancers going to do? They're going to run a screen. And it works. And then they needed a yard and they got 6. Move the chains. Keep the drive alive. Uh-oh. Avery Montroy, 16 yards. If you look at that, they're now at midfield. Ooh, could have easily been intercepted right there by Jay Rugga. Ooh, what a diving catch right there. Give him 14 on that. Move the chains again. The Lancers are putting quite the drive together. And here's a... Ooh, there's one of the another famous runs from Little Terry. This time, though, it's only a gain of 5. But they're at the 30-yard line. We're at the 2-minute mark here in the second quarter. And it's going to be another run with Little Terry. Ooh, he got hit hard again. That's 2 big hits in a row now. It's 3rd and short. You gotta chill out now a little bit on these QB runs. Don't want to see him in the injury tent. You do not have a backup on roster. Ooh, and on 3rd and 1, big hit knocks it free. Pharaohs get the stop. It's going to be a 4th down here. You got to think they bring out the rookie kicker, Carrot, and they go for... Ooh, what? 4th and 1? And they're gonna go for it with Dallas Dixon right up the middle. Look at that 9-yard run. Uh-oh. Ooh, we can't find a way to punch it in. Whew. And would you look at that? A 1-yard run from the McBot right up the gut. And the Lancers had the lead again. They're going to go for 2 now to try to make this 7. See if they can find it. Ooh, doesn't happen. The defensive end timed it perfectly and was able to get Monchoy in the backfield. And it's 19-14. Lancers have the lead. 43 seconds left to go. That drive was made, or that touchdown was able to happen because of that 4th down run by Dallas Dixon. That kept the drive alive, kept the chains moving, and allowed them to even be in position to get that score. Uh-oh, we're down to 30 seconds left. Pharaohs get ball though to start the second half. There's 21 seconds left now, but they get ball to start the second half. So you got to think, just take this to the locker room, come back out, and just come back out, start the 3rd quarter, and go back at that lead. It's only a 5-point game. Touchdown can do it. And it's deflected. Would you look at that? We're at halftime. We got 2 quarters left to go here in this one. It's a battle of the running backs so far. Montroy versus Collins. Lancers got the lead here on the road, 19-14. But we're halfway through it, so we got to see if they'll be able to hold it for the last 10. So let's head out there. Let's see what Tom Brady Jr. Is gonna do here as they get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. Tom Brady is known to be pretty vocal in the locker rooms at half times during his career so far with the Pharaohs. So you got to think he definitely was letting the team know that, look, offense needs some help from the defense here. Defense is not getting their stops. They need to find a way to help them out. Ooh. Luke Montroy, the former first overall pick, coming up with a sack. I believe that's the first one in the career. Herb Collins picks up 30. Give him 120 now on the day. Lancers are moving the ball here right out of the gate. They're across midfield. They're just going to give it right back to Collins. As everyone knows, trust in Herb. Give him 20 on that now. Wow. Herb Collins is beasting and feasting. Uh-oh. On a third down. Huge third down. They give it to Herb Collins, and he's not able to get it done. It's going to be a fourth and 7, and they're going to go for it. They got a kicker. A good young kicker in Eugene Harrison. Why not? See, that's why you didn't need to. You got Lester down the field wide open for 20 yards. Just throw it to him. You got a first and goal situation now from the 2-yard line. And a chance to take the lead and punch it in real quick with Herb Collins. Look at that. It's a touchdown by the Pharaohs. Exactly what I said. Punching in with Herb Collins. Pharaohs now have the lead. They're going to take the extra point with Eugene Harrison. Go up 21-19. And again, this is another scoring situation in this game. This time, instead of the Lancers, it's by the Pharaohs. That was able to be made happen by a huge fourth down conversion that kept the chains moving and put them in a position to score. And now the Pharaohs have the lead back. 2:30 left to go here in the third quarter. See if Avery Montroy can continue that first half dominance here in the second. As he looks to pick up exactly where he left off. As he just ran himself into a 47-yard run down the sideline. He's got the Lancers in one play inside the 30. Ooh. And they're going to try to get a little tricky here. And Tremont King says that's not happening. He comes up with a 4-yard tackle for loss. Puts them in a 2nd and 14 situation. Seven-yard run right there, though, to give it a 3rd and 7. Took it a 2nd and long. Made it a little 3rd and reasonable. Doesn't matter, though. Avery Montroy, he's in there for his 2nd touchdown. He's got over 200 yards rushing now. And he is having himself a ball game. And there it is. Finally, they get a 2-point conversion after 2 failed tries. 3rd time's the charm. And it's now 27-21. The Lancers have the lead back again. This thing has been a back and forth game. Neither team's offense letting the other one get the edge. It could come down to whoever has the ball last. Uh-oh, a wide open Ja'Sean Blakely for a huge gain of 49 yards on his first reception of the game. Comes late into the third quarter, but it is a huge one. And I don't know what it is about these offenses just throwing one big play to start the drive. But so far, that's been the trend. Uh-oh, Justin Herb. He's got a hat trick now here in the third. On an 18-yard run on the outside, and the Pharaohs have regained the lead again. And just like that, they're going to take the extra point to try to get the 1-point lead. And Eugene Harrison puts it right up through the upright. It's 28-27. This is a ball game. Uh-oh. Dallas Dixon for 11 and a first down. It's the fourth quarter here. It's 27-28. The Lancers have the ball. They're around midfield, and they're going to try to find a way to get the lead here. But we got a back and forth. Ooh, and down goes little Terry. Jared Kendall comes up with the 9-yard sack. And just like that, it's 2nd and 19 from the Lancers 37. But we've had a back and forth game so far. Both teams' offenses have been on fire so far in this one. But this is the first time so far in this game where we've seen either team's defense start making the stops and put the other team's offense in a difficult situation. As it's 3rd and 21, and the Lancers can't find a way to get a fourth down or a first down here on 3rd. But it is 4th and 7, so they're gonna bring out their top tier punter, Greg Johnson. And it's an amazing punt right there. 42 yards. They're at the 9-yard line. It's 3:49 left to go in the game. Pharaohs have the lead by 1. If you're the Lancers, you need to stop. If you're the Pharaohs, you just need to keep getting first downs. You're in no hurry. Dangerous pass there. Deflected by McBot. And that's going to be a 2nd and 10 now. They're going to run it with Herb. And they're only going to get a yard. We're going to see a 3rd and 9. A huge 3rd down here. Is he going to get it? Ooh, they got it out to Ja'Sean Blakely. Tried to give it out to him with space and let him do something with it. And he was not able to get a first down. The Pharaohs are going to punt on 4th and 2 out of their own territory. And Eugene Harrison with an amazing 60-yard punt. And the Lancers are at the 6-yard line with 2:39 left to go in the game. They're down by 1, and Little Terry and Avery Montroy are going to try to find a way to put the Lancers back on top in this one late in the 4th. But they got a long way to go to get there. Wow. Ooh, they didn't give him the first. Oh, I thought they got just enough for it, but they didn't do it. 3rd and inches. That just made this thing just weird because they're going to pass. Oh, and it's a fumble! Picked up by Mythical Slayer. And the Pharaohs defense comes up with a score. It's 3rd and inches. You got Avery Montroy over 200 yards rushing it so far in this game. And you don't just hand it off to him up the gut. And instead, Little Terry drops back to pass. It is a strip sack. Scooped up by Mythical Slayer and ran into the end zone. It's 35-27. And we're now under 2 minutes. And the Lancers still have time. They got plenty of time, actually. They're only down by a score. They still have a chance to get it done. They just made it a whole lot harder. You couldn't have done that one offensive play ago. Crazy. It's 35-27 though. Minute 28. It's wild that they just now all of a sudden want to start doing all these up the middle run. Yeah, you know, that's crazy. Crazy. But let's see what they do here on 1st and 10. Little Terry drops back. You had plenty of time there in the pocket. They called timeout. I believe they're now down to 1 remaining. Yep, they have 1 left. 1:14. 2nd and 1. They're around midfield. Ooh, Fonzie McBot for 17. They used their last timeout. 1:05 now left to go. No timeouts. No timeouts from here. So you gotta be smart with your throws and your plays. That's not one. You choose to call the screen when you run out of timeouts. That would have been wow. Uh-oh. They get the first down though. That's what you need. We're under 30 seconds. 35-27. They need the score in the 2-point conversion. And they call another screen. No way. The screen almost did it right there. 16. What is the clock gonna be at though when they finally get in position? 6-5. Uh-oh. Final play of the game. 5 seconds left to go. Can the Lancers find a way to punch it into the end zone? No! Deflected. The H-Man comes up with a deflection to seal the deal. And the Pharaohs get their first win of the season here at home in front of their fans against the Lancers. And the Lancers, wow. They fought hard, but they couldn't find a way to get it done. But they definitely gave them a shot at the end. They had the chance, just couldn't make it happen. And Herb Collins is your player of the game as he was beasting and feasting here in this one. He had 15 rushes, 162 yards, 3 touchdowns, along with 2 receptions and 17 yards. The Pharaohs, in a very dramatic fashion, win this one at home for their first win of the season as they go 35-27 over the Lancers as they continue to keep the losing streak going. Maybe they'll be able to find a way to get out of it next week. Little Terry 13 for 16, 153 and a touchdown, and a very crucial fumble at the end of the game. Dallas Dixon 2 receptions for 23 yards, 3 rushes for 27 yards. Avery Montroy 12 rushes, 223 yards, 2 touchdowns. Defensive side of things, our former first overall pick Luke Montroy came up with a big sack in this one along with 5 tackles. Bullard Squared had 4 tackles. Tom Brady Jr. though, 12 for 14, 186 yards, 1 touchdown. Damian Parris-Johnson had 2 receptions for 19 yards. Ja'Shawn Blakely with 3 receptions for 73 yards. Lester had 2 receptions for 34 yards. Herbo Collins, man, he was your player of the game. We know exactly what he did. He was balling out. Trusting Herb as always. Mythical Slayer, though, had the scoop and score that put the icing on the cake and helped stretch the lead a little bit more at the end of the game and make it a harder situation for the Lancers. Tremont King had 6 tackles and a tackle for loss. Jay Rugga had a deflection and 4 tackles with a tackle for loss. CJ Jones, 6 tackles. The big H-man back there, the big safety for the Pharaohs. 8 tackles, a deflection, and that deflection ended up sealing the deal for them. Very tough, hard-fought win here for the Pharaohs. Man, this one was a lot of fun, though. The Pharaohs now 1-3 on the season. The Lancers fall to 0-4. Pharaohs win at 35-27, and this one was a lot of fun here on this amazing Saturday of the CWSFL, where we got games going on all day long, and we got 3 more coming up today, as I've already now finished two amazing games here on week 4. But this is a action-packed day of some CWSFL football. We appreciate all y'all watching and tuning in with us on this one. Pharaohs get it done, though, get their first win of the season. We'll see if they'll be able to keep it up next week. But we'll see y'all, though, at our later games.